They are your local experts in chiropractic care, and that includes special attention to childhood development at Wyss Family Clinic of Chiropractic.
Today, why you don't want to rush your infant to sit up too early and the importance of tummy time when it comes to their next steps.
Hi everybody, it's Dr. Julie. I'm here with my husband, Dr. Skip. We are here at Wyss Family Clinic and we are continuing on our segment on infant milestones. Today we're going to talk about 4 to 7 months, and this is when your baby starts to become more coordinated.
This is the fun age.
This is the fun age. Yeah. This is when you see your babies sucking their toes. Like, I wish I could still reach my toes. But they're going to be sucking their toes, their hands. They're going to be putting things in their mouth. But this is where that coordination starts to come online.
Phase, yeah.
So this is where, like we talked about, why that tummy time is super, super important, because now they need to have that neck strength because they're going to be trying to roll over and to be sitting up. And if they didn't do that tummy time, they're going to be delayed when they get to this kind of time period to be able to sit up unassisted.
And that's a crucial delay because that'll delay motor skills, and that's not okay, because if we see a delay in motor skills, then we'll see a delay in language skills, and then all of this starts to cascade in myriad events of underdevelopment of your child, and this is exactly what we're trying to prevent and get to. So remember, this is the coordination phase. So this is where your baby, these little ones start getting really interactive, but they start sitting up. I think that's one of the coolest parts, and I also think as a parent, it's where we actually jump into things a little early. We try sitting our kids up way before 4 months, and honestly, I don't like seeing kids sitting up before 5 months because they just don't have that core stability. A lot of us as parents will kind of jump the gun, and I get it. I was a parent. I understand putting them in bumbos, putting them in different things to help support their legs and sit them up, but let's be honest, if you sit your baby up and they do that, they're not ready to sit up yet. What they should do is when they sit up, the first signs of sitting up is they'll be able to sit up, but then they tripod sit, and they'll put one hand out and support themselves while they're sitting up. And then they go to non-supportive sitting up. They sit up on their own completely, and then they're gonna be able to be rolling from side to side, over on their and over onto their bellies, left and right, so left to right and right to left, being able to roll back and forth, and then they'll start rocking back and forth as they learn how to crawl. I think that's one thing that as parents, even myself, we don't allow enough time for that stage of development in our child. We want to see them go from right to sitting to then taking off. But trust me, enjoy the time of them staying in place because your life isn't going to be so chaotic.
It's super important. It's the neurological development. It's the brain development. It has all these things happen for a reason for that baby, and it's to allow that brain to develop in the certain process that it needs to happen.
I think when a baby's learning how to crawl, and I know this for a fact, when they start crawling, you will notice a baby will start rocking back and forth and pushing themselves around. A lot of the time, we will see a baby, actually it's perfectly normal to see them crawl backwards first, and then they start crawling forwards, because as they learn how to crawl, they actually will start inchworming back. And then all that neurology, that amazing communication starts coming in, and they start heading off forward, and then they take off like a spider. And a normal crawl in a baby should be a 5 to 6 point stance where they should have their knees on the ground, their feet on the ground, and their hands on the ground. When we start seeing bum wheels, when they're crawling, their leg comes across, or they start butt scooting on you, these are all signs that we don't have the right communication, and that's not okay. So there's definitely an underlying component here that a chiropractor specializing in kids needs to check for so we can see that we have the right communication. And if it's chiropractic that needs to be done, we can do that. And if it's a different evaluation with a different therapist here in Green Bay, we know some amazing ones that we work with here at Wyss Family Clinic that are absolutely phenomenal that have helped us with all of our kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Take care. Have a blessed day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
All right, you'll find Wyss Family Clinic of Chiropractic on South Webster Avenue in Green Bay.
The number to call is 920-468-4199, wyssclinic.com. They're also on Facebook and have a very helpful app.